Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Cat's Cottage. Got my coffee this morning. Hope all of y'all have got y'all's nice hot drink. And I'm up here early this morning, probably about 5 o'clock. I'll light this candle here right quick. It's a little chilly in here, but my husband's still asleep, and I don't want to turn on the heat, really hot. Turn it on because it'll make it, it'll wake him up. It kind of gets hot back there in that bedroom. So I don't want to do that. But anyway, I got it all together here this morning. I'm feeling so much better. Look at that blue log. I don't know what they've done there. But anyway, let me scoot up to my table. I'm sitting on this hot blanket, this electric little small blanket's turned on in this chair. I'll figure out a way to fix it. Cozy, won't I? But anyway, yesterday, I went to the dentist, and it took me 3 months to get there, and my next appointment is in March. So that's the distance, and I'm not telling y'all anything new. That's the way it goes. But anyway, I got my front teeth improved. They're not completely done, and so I can quit smiling so much like this if I can get out of the habit now. I just got one spot, and then I got a tooth gone here. Where it looks like you had your tooth shot out or something. But anyway, I got this done. Looks nice. So much an improvement. And y'all will not believe what my husband said. He went with me, because that's his buddy. The dentist is. It's been a long time, high school friend. But he said, "Oh, don't let me hurt your feelings. But now, since your teeth are getting better and you can smile and not be ashamed of it," he said, if now you need to start combing your hair and possibly put on some makeup, try to improve yourself." What an idiot. You don't say that to anybody. What an idiot, If you think you're going to have a good day after that, you're not getting a piece of crumb out of my kitchen. I mean, my hair, he's been knowing me 4 years before we married, and we've been married 29 years. And my hair has always been, I've never had a helmet head. I've never been able to lay it down. Unless it's long, then I can possibly pull it flat down, you know. But my hair's always been like this. I say it's not curly, it's not straight, it's just bent. And my hair really goes straight bent when it's gonna snow, when the weather's getting dry and cold. And we do have some snow out there, just enough to blanket it real nice. The only thing I don't want is that ice storm that we had a couple of years ago. It's been more than a couple, but it was solid ice, and it broke trees, it fell on cars. It just, we had no electricity about 4 days, and it was pretty rough. So, but anyway, but men say stupid things, especially husbands. They say stupid stuff, don't they? I can't make my hair. Wait a minute. I could go in there and hairspray it, lacquer it down, or I could grease it down. You know, but you can't make this hair do. I used to use electric iron, curling iron, try to make it lay different ways when I worked. But and I used some spray then to try to control, but my hair was always, you know, sticking up here, sticking back there, and I've never had hair that behaved. So it's not that I have cowlicks or anything, because I don't. Um, but anyway, my hair is actually the last thing I worry about. Now I do really look homely without makeup, but I'm actually sitting there when he's telling me, and I have makeup on, and I'm sitting there looking at him. He said, you know, he kept saying over and over again, I don't want to hurt your feelings, or maybe don't take this wrong. Don't take this wrong. I don't want to say this. And I said, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should think about it before you just don't say it. Don't say anything. Anyway, uh, I got to. I was so excited about this front here. Take that out, and feel it. And it's not fake teeth. It's just filled. And I didn't even really look good. I knew that he was working here because I got so many shots, and I thought, I can't tell. I had no idea what he was going to do. He just said he's going to save my teeth. And anyway, every time I sit down, this is my third sit in his seat, or fourth, and I never know what he's going to do. And it's kind of like an abuse. But anyway, um, I got the mirror out last night, and I thought, I need to look at this. This is just amazing. I didn't think those two fillings in the front. I just thought I was going to lose those teeth, really. And anyway, I spotted my gold tooth. He had taken out a gold tooth, and he didn't ask me. He didn't say anything to me. He just took it out. Gold filling. And that I had that in since I was a young woman. And that was kind of like my treasure tooth, like, hey, I got a gold tooth. But anyway, he had taken it out. And I saw it on the tray. I thought, well, he didn't even say anything to me, you know. And so anyway, last night I was looking in my mouth with the mirror. I thought, well, where are we going next with this? And I saw the gold filling. So yesterday he did these two. He did three. That's why when he got up, he said, that's enough for today. And I thought, well, I wonder if he says that to everybody. But a gold filling here and these two filled. So, and when the mirror hit that tooth and I saw the gold, I was like, oh my gosh, he put my gold back. How cool. He didn't say anything. He didn't say, okay, I'm fixing to put this gold in your mouth. He never said anything, you know. And he dragged my husband in there with him. And boy, y'all, you can just imagine, y'all. They're in there talking, and he's, gouging around in my mouth, and he's leaning over and looking at him and talking. Like, I don't want, when I go into a doctor, I don't want no distractions from somebody talking about something, some off the wall thing, you know. But that's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Uh, but anyway, I was just thrilled over that gold tooth. And my husband was like, "What are you acting so wild about a gold tooth? I mean, so what?" I said, "Do you have a gold tooth? Do you?" No, you don't. Oh, I'm crazy. Oh boy. Anyway, it did snow here. Probably around midnight. And it's just like a little soft blanket out there, a little white blanket. And I'll probably go out there later after it lightens up. It's not light yet. And it don't seem, it's like 34 degrees. It was that cold yesterday, and it wasn't no snow in the days before. it was down in the 20s and the teens. So uh, not any colder with that snow. So, but yeah, and they act so dramatic on the weather, so dramatic. They scare you to death. Alert, and they make it big colors and you know, warning, and you know, this it is winter. It does get cold. It might snow. It might sleet. Uh, you know, it's just weather. Weather. It's our weather. It's our normal weather that we get every year. Some years are more than others. You know, some summers are hotter than others. Just weather. Why is that even in the news? But anyway, I'll go out and look at it, or look out the window when it gets when it lightens up, so I can see it. I can see it out there in the dark. I can see everything's light. But anyway, uh, maybe I'll make a little short video and show y'all what we got through that big alert screen that was been on the TV forever, moving across. It's really coming. Oh, and they'll spot my state all blue, and they'll say it's really going to turn worse. And I'm like, oh, come on. No. The only thing I don't want is an ice storm. Ice storm, not snow, ice, that causes that's destruction on trees and cars and, you know, utilities, mostly utilities. But, uh, but anyway, I'm not sure what all will happen today and what will happen in your day. But I'll try to stay warm. I know that, and I know y'all do the same. I do remember going out into the snow when I was a kid. Even on the coast of Texas, there's the snow and ice. But I remember going out and playing and run back in and get by that little butane heater my mother had. And I call it my mother's because she was always there, right there by it. And we pull off our wet socks and lay them in front of the heater, and as soon as they were dry, we go right back out. And I think that seemed to be a lot of fun. We'd stay out an hour and then come back. So, I mean, there wasn't no running in and out. My mother would say, "You're letting the heat out. You're letting the heat out," you know, by the door. I can imagine. As they say, you could probably throw a chicken through the walls of those houses. That house is just a shack. It was just a shack. That's all it was. And I got a picture of it somewhere. Um, I need to show y'all the shack I grew up in. It's terrible. I mean, it looked like it was built for as a house, but um, it didn't have a bathroom in the house. Um, and that was rough. But you get used to all those things growing up. You get used to all that. But anyway, well, that's all I got going on. A very boring life to talk about. And if you had to sit and talk about your life, and see there, I got that sticking out. That's probably why he says I don't comb my hair. Boring life. But what else am I going to do? Uh, but anyway. And I want to talk about one thing I want to talk about. I like the idea of changing the Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America. I love that. I never thought of that. Never thought of that. We're not part of Mexico. Sure, Mexico butts up against us, but I played so much in that Gulf, fished in that Gulf my whole life. And I would love for it to be called the Gulf of America. If he doesn't get any other land from any other country, it's okay. As long as you change the Gulf of Mexico to a Gulf of America, that that would just be fine with me. And I did notice that a lot of those Canadians were putting American flags out. You know how you stick them on your house? I might have said this to y'all the other day. But they were a few things, little videos about it. And they were saying, America, come get us. Come get us. We're sick of this over here, up here. It's really funny. I don't know why the news the people haven't picked up. Of course, I don't watch news now, okay? I don't watch local, and I don't watch those networks because they're liars. You can't believe them. I've learned by watching them so much that they lie and stretch everything and turn things around. So I just judge myself. I go looking for stuff and I sort through it, and I come figure out what's really true that's going on. Uh, but anyway, that was so funny. Him putting the American flag out, and he said, "Come get us, please. Come get us, please." But I think they're being taxed up there pretty high. I mean, we're being taxed at everything, everything. And my husband says, if I die before you, you've got to remember to pay taxes. I said, yeah, on everything. But anyway, okay, I'm going to quit talking nonsense and I'm going to go. But y'all have a great day. And I envy y'all that are down in that warm weather. Warm weather. Um, I like winter though. I like it to get cold and kill all the insects and make things go back where they belong. Things die down, and you can really look at the earth and the trees and see how they're formed. If you see a tree, like, oh yeah, I need to cut those limbs off. I've been waiting for the leaves to drop so I can see what this tree looks like. And yeah, I like that. I like looking across and seeing how the earth, the mountains and the lakes and stuff. And I like the weather change. When I've been away from it, I've missed it. The leaves falling, the spring coming. Uh, I don't know if I'd always like it always being spring. So, but anyway, we got our big warning here, a little blanket of snow. Um, and I just, wish y'all all a wonderful day. And you're in that warm weather, just enjoy it. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye.